What's up, YouTube? AmznCajn here with today's winner, Justin, and he's going to show you his deck and explain it to you. So let's go ahead.
I played Dark Holes once again. I ran 3 tour guides, 2 beige,
Put them on top of it.
3 snow, obviously, and 3 growlers, 3 brows for the draw power, 1 raven because I still only like 1. I feel 2 is too many. I draw it in a lot of spells and traps quite often with no other monster and it hurts. 1 Sangin because it does search him out, switches out the brow, it's fuel for gate, everything else. That was my monster lineup. Pretty standard, I guess, except for the 1 raven. 1 dark hole, 1 allure, 1 foolish, 1 reborn, 1 heavy, 1 dark with lightning, and 1 misty. I like having 1 of these and 1 of these over 2 misties. And I would like a second misty, but I side 2, so it works that way. Card destruction, because when you open up with it, it's amazing. The mirror match hurts, I guess, but 1 drag down because I still only like 1. I just don't like it at 2 and don't like it at 3. And 2 dealings. 3 gates. Oops. You know what a gate does.
I hope they know what it does.
Huh?
I hope they know what it does.
I would hope so too. I'm hoping the YCS Dark Worlds do really good. There's like 3, I think. 1 Trenel and 1 Deck Dev. Deck Dev over eradicated because Deck Dev's easier to play because you can just summon snow with the gate, and that's the 2000 at its worst. I mean, if you don't have a target for gate and grave or anything like that.
Especially
it's
with plants.
Just, yeah, and options. I mean, it hurt him earlier. He goes tour guide, and I went Deck Dev. That was my response. 1 Smog, because I picked up 1 earlier today. I only run 1. I don't know if I'd run 2 or not. I haven't tested it yet. But 1 did fine for me, so 1's good. 2 Vanity's Emptiness. Used it last time, used it again. An amazing card. This won me game time and time again. You just play smart with it. Simple as that. 1 Mirror Force, 3 Reckless, and a Judgment. And that's the main deck. Sorry if the Judgment fell out, my bad.
Just so they got
the camera's clear, yeah.
Alright. So what you got us next?
I'll do the side deck. I might change it up a little more, I'm not too sure yet. But I run 2 Raikos. Everyone sides in Shadow. Raiko gets rid of the Shadow, the Fissure, the Macro, whatever they might side in to hurt you. And it mills, again, food for gate, and if you're lucky, a Growlfa. 2 Thunder Kings, because it's my beater, it runs over their Tengus, runs over everything. It helps.
Thunder Kings are just too good this format right now.
Yeah. I honestly wanted to main him at one point, but with Smog, when Smog came out and stuff like that, it's just, yeah, you need more themes, so it helps better. 2 Misties for everything they side against you, and 1 Dust Tornado. It helps.
So far for most of your side deck is to counter their side deck, right?
Yeah, because I run Reckless, so I just speed through game 1 for the most part and just try and do as much as I can, and usually it works. So I usually win game 1. And then game 2 and game 3, because Dark Worlds it's easy to side against. So your side needs to kind of stop them, but at the same time, this hits everything. It's not just like I'm siding against specific cards. Misties and Dust Mirror, it hits every card. So, you know. 2 skill drains. I still like it. Don't like paying 1,000 sometimes, but I mean, I don't main warnings or anything like that, so it's normally fine for me. I just hate activating it, then they Misty. Because everyone likes to side in Misties against me. 2 debunks. Still helps, still good. I didn't use it today though. Not once.
That's a good card.
I just, when I sided out, I just didn't fit it into that game. I didn't need it. 2 lights, because I still don't like agents. You know, it just helps. And 2 bottomless, because I don't have warnings. I got rid of my supers. It's the only reason. And in the mirror match, I mean, gets rid of Growlfa when they go for it, so it helps. My extra deck. I actually worked on my extra deck since the last video a little bit. The 1 Trish, the 1 Ghost Artist once again, the Ancient Fairy that I said I was going to add in. It helps. I've used it quite a few times. 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Highlander.
You finally got your Highlander, huh?
No, I had Highlander last time.
Highlander?
I was missing Ancient Fairy.
Okay.
That was the one I was going to add in. Like I said, Wyvern and Black Rose. Yes, I run 4 7s. No, 5. No, 4. I'm sorry.
It's usually what you make anyway.
It is, but like still, when you think you don't normally run that many 7s,
yeah.
It made me want to take 1 out, but I can't take any of them out. 1 Bryanak, because it's still a game changer. 1 Stigi... What?
That one right there.
Yes, Fiend Tuner. I wasn't paying attention when I built the extra deck last time. It's an amazing card. You can go for 5, Summon Raven, Brow, 5, you just don't use the effect. And as long as you're not killing a token, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Because it has to go to grave for all that, but it's still great. 1 Catastor, I had the rune, again, just didn't take it out. It works. 1 Reagan. I love the card.
Reagan's good.
Always works for me. People don't think about it either when they run this. But for me, it works. 1 Utopia. 1 number 17. And 2 Leviators. I would run...
Broken card of the format.
No, the broken card of the format's the new one. The Zen Mites, Zen...
Oh, Zen Mains?
Yeah, Zen Mains.
What would you do?
I really don't know. That's something I was thinking about. I might take out Catastor for it.
Oh, but
Because, I don't want to take any of these out because I go for 2 all the time. And I can't take him out because he's my first turn 25 beater with Fuel for Grave. I want to keep 2 of those in, but I couldn't. And Utopia has saved me so many times when I just have number 4s, level 4s, I mean. And everything else I just can't take out for the most part. So Catastor I'm thinking, but I'll figure it out when I get to it.
All right. Anything else you want to tell them about Dark World?
But my opponent says it's always autopilot. I disagree.
So why would you disagree that it's autopilot?
Because then every deck is autopilot. Any deck that can do something that's relatively good, relatively easy, is autopilot then.
Okay.
And that's kind of true, but then every deck's autopilot.
Yeah.
Including agents and everything else. And some people it took skill to play agents. Then agents got big, and now it's a derp deck. And any deck that does well against people, it becomes a derp deck. Dark World, sure, you can open up with a stupid hand of card destruction and 5 monsters and win. But that doesn't always happen. Sometimes you just have to play smart when to use Growl, when to use Snow, what to search, use the Lightning or not to use it. Raven, ditch 1, ditch 2, It does matter for the smart player. That's why I think it takes a little bit of skill to play. Is it the hardest deck to play? Obviously not. Is it the easiest deck? Definitely not either. It's just one of those decks.
Yeah. All right, YouTube. I want y'all to comment below. Tell us what you think. Y'all think it's autopilot deck, or do y'all think it actually takes some skill?
I have one more thing to say, actually.
Go
People
ahead.
say it's autopilot, but it's not because of the side. Everyone sides against Dark Worlds. If it was so autopilot, the Shadow Including Mirrors and everything else would just kill you. You have to actually play around that and be smart game 2 and 3. Game 1's a little bit easier. 2 and 3 is actually really hard. You have to work for your wins.
Yeah. All right. Well, anything else you want to say?
That's it.
All right. All right, YouTube.
Shout out to Xenu.
All right, there you go. We're out, YouTube.